So now we are clear with what are 5 elements of a story. Let's discuss in detail like how we can build up characters and what elements can we, add in a story to enhance our characters. So let's watch this video, a very short video, and it's an interesting one to find out how we can define characters in our story. Okay, so please focus on this video because this would really help you when you're building your own story. Okay, because I'll soon give you an assignment, so you should start working on that you have to write a story. Okay, and then that story would definitely contain some characters and then setting and all these things. So how you have to build your characters, you have to learn that. So let's
go. There's a lot of characters in books, TV shows, movies. Let me introduce you to one of them.
I'm a character in a book. I drop the action, take a good look. Characters can be human, yeah, or we could be sharks. And I don't mean West Side Story. Characters all have traits, alright? Descriptive adjectives that tell you what we're like. Kayla is clever with her quick wit. Lewis is a loyal lad I like to roll with. Sometimes narrators tell you directly what we're like. You get me? Like the lion is cowardly. Hello? Most writers don't tell though, they show. That means they'll tell you indirectly through our words, actions, and thoughts too. And how other characters react to us. Make inferences based on everything above.
I'm just a character, I'm in a book. I have traits, and you can figure them out if you take a little extra look. Come on! I'm a character, and if you wanna know my traits, look at the text and analyze what I think, what I do, what I feel, what I say, the way I'm treated and described. I'm a character, and if you wanna know my traits, look at the text and analyze what I think, what I do, what I feel, what I say, the way I'm treated and described.
Yo, I just read a book, it was fabulous. Here's how I do character analysis. I read a story about Greta, and she's sneaky, untrustworthy, dishonest. Believe me, how do I know this about Greta? It's easy. I use evidence from the text I'm reading, so I analyze. What does she do? Well, she once broke her sister's phone after school. Did she confess? Nah, she lied. She said it was already cracked when I came inside. What are her thoughts? Well, the author describes her mind and what's going on inside. It's not that she's full of hate, but she tries to control people and manipulate them. Like, take this quotation. Greta thought she could trick her friend Jason into doing her homework on vacation. How do others react to Greta? Well, when Jason knew he was being used, he stopped walking with Greta after school. Sue Ping got tricked by Greta too. Now she's hanging out with a new crew, to the loop. Based on all this evidence, it's clear to me that Greta's untrustworthy and sneaky.
I'm a character, and if you wanna know my traits, look at the text and analyze what I think, what I do, what I feel, what I say, the way I'm treated and described. I'm a character, and if you wanna know my traits, look at the text and analyze what I think, what I do, what I feel, what I say, the way I'm treated and described.
all right. So now we learn more about characters. Okay, so whenever you're writing a story and then you build characters, you have to define your characters. So there could be 2 ways. Either you describe them directly. Okay, so some of the stories do like that. So when we start reading a story, so when it introduces a character, it would say there was, as the video gave us some examples. Okay, there was this honest, brave person who is the main character of the story. Okay, or also they could talk about a young handsome prince, or there could be any such description with descriptive adjectives. So that is direct description of a character and using adjectives. Okay, the other way could be indirectly by showing the actions of the characters. So author can choose either of the methods, or they can go with both. Okay, so it was pretty clear from the video. Let's quickly do the exercise. So we have some examples to look at. Okay, so these examples would help you build up your story. Okay, so now we're talking about the characters' traits or adjectives that describe them. So read the following passage, and based off Based on the passage, tell which of the following is one of the Victoria's traits. Quickly read the passage and tell me what's the right option. I think it's that she's bold. And that's the right answer. Very good. Okay, direct characterization is when the author tells us directly about the characters. Okay, and they're talking about their traits. So which of the following is example of direct characterization? So the statement which does not show their actions, but it tells us about them through direct. B. Andy was rude and usually don't think of other people's feelings. Okay, what about other people? Let's check. Okay, very good. So you guys understand it very carefully. Okay, so now we're talking about indirect characterization. So read this passage, just skim through it very quickly and tell which detail from the passage best shows us that Dorothy is a caring and kind. So now we know that the character of Dorothy is caring and kind. So please tell which indirect characterization element shows us that. Okay, so which of the statements show that Dorothy is caring and kind and is empathizing with. Look at the options quickly. Come on, why are you taking so much time? Okay, what about other people? Very good. Okay, let's check. This is the right answer. So the way you speak, that would also show your traits. Making an inference means using clues from a story to figure out something that the author doesn't directly say to you. So for indirect characterization, we make inferences. Read the following passage and based on it, what you can infer about the main character, me. Okay, so quickly see this. So Mia is the main character and you have to infer something about her. So which one is the right answer? Okay, why do we think it's C? Is it a tough question? सब लोगों ने अलग-अलग answer किया है. Like some have said A, some have said B, others have said C or D. By timid, we means like weak and shy. Okay, someone who's scary. So do we think from what she's saying and what she's doing that she's timid? Okay, and then this D, people are saying Mia is not usually so boastful and energetic, but we can see from this like passage that she's very cheerful and she's expressing her emotions very well. So what do we think? Okay, let's check A then. Okay, it's D because she's usually not boastful and energetic. Where does it show that? Okay, so from the last statement, this is clear. Okay, that's right. So if you like me would skip out this last line, you would think that she's loud and outgoing. So you have to read the whole passage in order to come up with the correct answer. So it's D because her brother is saying that what have you done to her? She's behaving very differently. So she's not usually so boastful and energetic the way she's behaving on that day. Okay.